Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewy. You're not neither any of these blokes. It's an extravaganza. That's right, Saturday extravaganza. 4 race tanker replays. In one video, kicking us off is Derpy Gun. Derpy Gun, $29.99 from King's Plane in the TVP T50-51. Now the TVP T50-51 is a 4-shot auto reloading tier 10 Czech medium tank. It's also been featured in this month's or this season's battle pass. So when you play these games in the TVP T50-51, you get bonus points for your battle pass progress, which gives you free stuff like premium time, credits, personal reserves, heaps of other stuff as well as bonds and all that kind of really cool stuff. Love chasing those bonds. Anyway, Derpy Gun $29.99 from King's Clan is in the tier 10 auto loading Czech medium tank, and he's got the side of the OHO. He's saying no problems, thank you very much. Gets a full clip out there. It's a 4-shot auto loading medium tank. It's got a 100mm gun, 320 alpha damage, 248 penetration with APCR, which is standard ammunition in this bad boy, 310 with those heat rounds, and didn't need heat rounds to farm some damage out of the OHO. The OHO got cleaned up by the 212A, the tier 9 Russian self-propelled gun, and that brings the score up to 1 zip. 1263 damage already, plus he got that a little bit of assisted damage on that OHO, and now he's loaded, rocked and rolled and ready to go. Now when this tank first came out, it was broadly compared to the Batchat, and I guess every time I do a replay on this tank, that's probably what I mentioned, because it is very, very comparable. It's an auto loader, it's a medium tank, it's tier 10, it's reasonably quick to drive, and that the advantage that this has got over the Batchat is that its time between shots is a lot quicker. It does have one less bullet in the gun, and but also because it's got one less bullet in the gun, the full time of the reload is also quicker than the Batchat. Batchat's got other advantages, don't worry about that. And he did set a fire then as well. It set a fire on that IS-7, which gave him an extra 554 damage. He's now up to 3,378. He got the kill on the Fock B while I was gas bagging, and now all of a sudden the score's 4 zip on Overlord. 1 kill to Derpy Gun. Derpy Gun, $29.99. Sounds like a sale. Throw in a set of steak knives with the TVP T50-51. This is a mixed tier extravaganza. And watch out, because some of these games are going to be pretty quick. 4-1 is loaded, or he's nearly loaded. He's loaded now. He's ready to go, sticking with the APCR rounds, and why wouldn't he? He's top tier in this one. There's only one tier 10 tank left on the enemy team, and that's a Progetto 65, the Italian auto reloading medium tank, who's over there on the eastern flank. And he just got did he get that kill? He did get that kill on the Scorpion at tier 8. And when you're in a tier 10, if you're in a tank like this and you're up against tier 8s, it's almost like World of Tanks on easy mode if you know what you're doing. And Derpy Gun certainly does know what he's doing. You can clearly see here, he's looking at the map over here on the eastern side. You can see there's quite a few tanks there. He'll be licking his lips thinking, rightio, you beauty, I'll get a little bit more damage. And you can see that these guys, that they're being a little bit, can't blame them because some of them are on low health, but they're being a little bit conservative, just waiting till their opportunity presents. But all of a sudden, it looks like that the enemy team have rotated round to the west, and that just leaves the Progetto on 1,258 damage. You can just about get rid of him. You can certainly get rid of him now. He's auto-aimed on the Italian medium tank. There goes a light tank. The Lynx has gone full full YOLO straight over the top. He holds the kill for his 3rd kill, and now the score's 9-3. A lot of tanks just got taken out there. That Lynx 6x6 got blown apart by the Udes. The Centurion 7-1 on the enemy team killed the object 277. The score's now 9-7. There's 3 artilleries, and I reckon you can tell that's what he's thinking. He's just about loaded his clip again. This is the big advantage of the TVP versus the Batchat. When you've dumped your clip, it doesn't take too long to reload. Gets rid of the 212A. No worries, thank you very much. Finds the Udes. He's got 2 rounds left. You might as well just clip it into the tier 8 Swedish flat pack tank destroyer, and now the score's 11-6. It looks like he's on a bit of a mission here. Do damage to TDs. He needs to do another 2,000. That's not going to happen because there's no TDs left. 11-6. He's on 4 kills though. 5,315 hit points of damage. A T54 shot him in the rear, but his tracks ate the shot. Didn't actually lose any hit points in that one. He did pick up a heap more assisted damage as the GW Tiger P on Derpy Gun's team cleaned up the FV3805. You know what they're like, those Artie drivers. When they see the Artie on the enemy team, they lick their lips as well. They say, "You're beauty, we'll get rid of that." Unloads again. Was that a full clip into the T54? I think it was. And that brings his damage up to 6,674. 320 damage blocked. That'll be one shot. from the T54. 1,061 assisted damage, and the T54 is now a one-shot, and yet again is just about reloaded and ready to YOLO in. He's still got 1,114 hit points on his tank. He won't need to get rid of. No, he's leaving the T54, going instead for the damage down here on the Centurion 7-1, knowing that the T54 is a one-shot. He probably thought that by the time his clip was loaded, the T54 would be dead. So he goes for the 7-1. The T54 gets cleaned up by the 110, and there's artillery. He'll be feeling a bit nervous. The M40, M43, he just fired, and the T28 cleans up the American artillery, and we win that one, 15-7. Sticks the gun up in the air. He's got a mark of excellence on that tank as well, which isn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's have a look at Derpy Gun's result. Derpy Gun 29.99 from Kings Clan in the TVP T50-51. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. No surprise there. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge at Tier 10, which is nothing to sneeze at. You also got the Spotter Medal, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect. He got 2 bonds. High Caliber in that Fast and Furious battle. He did 7,700 hit points of damage exactly. 5 kills, 1,410. Base experience, he fired 25 shots. 24 hit, and they all penetrated. Nothing wrong with that. And that was pure standard ammunition. So I don't think there was any premium rounds in that one. 1,768 assisted damage, and that 1,768 assisted damage certainly would have helped up his score to get the Ace Tanker. And the best thing, like I say, the best thing about assisted damage is it also helps your XP and your credits, and you don't have to pay for your bullets when you get the assisted damage. That's exactly right. It was only under a 6-minute game. He made 71,000 credits after tax with that premium account. Not bad, Derpy Gun. Derpy Gun 29.99 from Kings Clan, and that was the Tier 10 bad boy TVP. As featured this season in the Battle Pass Season 2. Anyway, we've gone from Tier 10, we've dropped down to Tier 5. This is a brand new tank, ladies and gentlemen. This is a brand new tank that's come into the game not too long ago. Last patch, or whatever it was, they rejigged a few of the lines, a few of the tech tree lines. This is Stewy. This is little Stewy. Stewy JP, he calls himself. He's taking the piss, and he's in the Cavalier, platooned up with his old mate IMC Destroyer and 99 Destroyer. IMC Destroyer, IMC Jezza, and 99 Destroyer from Kings Clan. And look at that. Derp straight into the back of the M5 Stewart for his first kill. They're doing a Tier 5 platoon playing on the Aussie server. We know it's the Aussie server because I know this bloke. I've met him in real life. He's a community contributor as well. He's a nice bloke. Check him out. His link will be down below, as long as I remember to put it in there. And he's platooned up with 2 other nice blokes, IMC Jezza and 99 Destroyer, both from Kings Clan in the Tier 5 platoon. Stewie's in the Cavalier, which we'll get to in a minute. IMC Jezza in the KV1 and 99 in the T34S, which was a tank that was given out a couple of years ago now, I think, as part of one of these missions. Now, have a look at this gun. That is a little derp gun. It's the same derp gun that little Stewie's also put out a video about the derp gun on the Cromwell. Now, this is the Cromwell, the Cromwell tank, which you can use this derp gun on the Cromwell at Tier 6, but this is a Tier 5, which is a whole different ball game. People say that it's a bad idea to play it on the Cromwell, and I would agree with that. But at Tier 5, just say that. At Tier 5, this short and stumpy gun, have a look at it. The short and stumpy gun. He's got the heat loaded now. Well, watch where he's aiming. He's got the heat loaded now. It's a 94mm derp gun at Tier 5. 280 damage, 110 penetration. There's also a high explosive option, 370 potential damage. So it's a bit more damage. It's an extra, 90? If I can add up, it's 90. But the penetration's only 47 compared to 110. Of course, it's heat. It's HE, so you do get that HE. You can get that splash damage, even if you miss. Anyway, 99 Destroyer and Jezza are probably doing the right thing in this game. They're going to the city. But little Stewie is sniping like a little champion in this. Now, has he got marks on it yet? Because he was trying to 3-mark this bad boy. I'm not sure if he's done it. I'm not sure if he was successful. 99 gets taken out by the KV1 on the enemy team. Now, as mentioned, we're playing on the Aussie server. We're playing on the Aussie server, and these tanks with these little icons next to the name, they've also got a colon either end of their in-game name. They're bots which make up the numbers on the smaller servers, such as the Australian server and the Latin American server. Our little Stewy, he's on 2 kills, 846 damage, which isn't bad. He only brought 610 hit points into this game. He's on 846 damage, 391 assisted damage, a little bit blocked. Jez has just killed the T80, but then been taken out by a martyr. We know these bloody martyrs. The martyrs at tier 5. They tier 4, whatever the hell. At the tier 4 French tank destroyer, the martyrs, there's no armor on it. If he can get a derp shot in, he does for 311. Brings his damage up to 1157. 446 assists. Looking there, peeking. Gets a little bit more assisted damage onto the martyr. 9-4 the score. 2 kills to stewiejp. But he kills himself now. He changed his name every now and then to be a little smarter, trying to take the piss out of me, but that's okay. It's okay. I can still beat him in an arm wrestle. 3 kills to Jezza. Jezza knows what he's doing. He's no dummy. And looks like the last remaining tanks are in the Valley. The Valley are death. 2 of them are real players, 2 of them are bots. Cavalier on the enemy time. The Ginger Ninja. I like that in-game name. The Covenator, also at tier 5, and 2 tier 4 bots to be one of the Type 95. Now those Type 95s are a hit point pinata when you're fighting against the bots at on the Aussie server. And there's the B1, and he'll be saying, "Oh, problems." Gets him there. 143 damage. Sticking with the was that a heat round? 280. That was a bit of a low roll, I think. Anyway, gets rid of the B1. 10-6 the score. That's 3 kills. 1,817 hit points of damage. 130 damage block. 550 assisted damage. Shoots and kills the Covenator. That brings the score up to 11-6. And now he's looking at that Type 95 saying, "Thank you for some more hit points." That's his 5th kill. Can he get the top gun? He can't, because the whatever the hell, the B1 killed the Cavalier, and that brings up the score to 13-6. Not bad, little Stewy. Not bad at all. Not sure about the new in-game name. Not sure if we like it. Who cares? I can still beat him in armor. Anyway, that was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for stewiejp from King's Clan. Now, as mentioned, he's got his own channels, and those links will be down there with all the other shit that I put down there. Stewy is in the Cavalier, golfing like a boss. That's what he calls that one, that replay, golfing like a boss, because you hit it like a golf ball. It's got a very interesting trajectory, that the derp gun on the Cavalier. Check him out. I think he's been trying to 3-mark it. He might have already done it by the time this video comes out, but very entertaining nonetheless. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, fired up, 5 for effect. He got a bond for the high caliber at tier 5, and he topped the score charts with 2,385 hit points of damage. 5 kills, 1193 base experience. He fired 16 shots, 12 hit, 8 penetrated, but those HE, the penetrated numbers work a little bit differently, so 3 of them gave him splash damage, so that's 11 out of 12. Nothing wrong with that. He blocked a bit, he spotted a bit, he got an ace, and he even made some coin. 6,000 isn't much at tier 5, but he fired some heat rounds, and the heat rounds, I'm guessing, cost a little bit more in that bad boy. Anyway, let's move on to our third game in this multi-tier extravaganza. This is the Flying Circus, I think. It is. It's Flying Circus from Lemon Clan. Now, Lemon Clan, they've been smashing it at on the Clan Wars campaign. Now, by the time this video comes out, the campaign will be over. I'm telling you, Lemon will have done very, very well indeed. Mark my words. Flying Circus from Lemon Clan is on the 703-122. This is the 703 version 2 is the tier 8 premium Russian double-barreled heavy tank. Right, try and say that after 20 beers. See, he's got 2 guns for crying out loud. You got 2 guns for crying. Or sort of acts like an auto loader. Or he can fire 2 guns at once. He's got heat loaded. It's a 122mm gun. That's what the 122 is in the name. 390 alpha damage, 270 penetration. That's with heats, which is premium in this tank. Bounces the Progetto, shoots and misses it. APCO standard, 221 penetration is standard. So it's a bit. Is that 49mm less penetration? Now, it looks like he's on a mission. He's on a mission to block a heap of damage. We'll see if he does it. I don't know if he does in this one. He's on steps. He's flying up the western flank. This is encounter battle, and when you're playing encounter battle and the objective is all the way over there, if you're pushing west, you want to push west pretty quickly, I reckon, because if the enemy team realise that the majority of your team are over here, which they pretty much are. They've got some lights which could react, I guess, to the cap if the cap was in jeopardy. But the enemy team realise that all your tanks are in the west. They're probably gonna try and cap the east. Maybe, I don't know. That's if they want to win. Which, bang, shoots the Progetto, brings his damage up to 1,657. He blocks another shot. What's he going to do? Well, he's got to block 4,500. and he wants to do 2,000. I don't think he's going to do that. And what's this one? He wants a top gun for this other mission. All right, we'll see if he gets. We'll see how he goes with these missions. The score's 3-1. It's an all tier 8 battle, and we're playing on steps. This is the encounter mode. So the encounter mode is there's only one base. So both teams can either kill the enemy team to win the game, or they can try to capture that base. However, it takes a long time. See the cap timer up there? It's 4 minutes for one person to capture this white base. Now, Flying Circus won't be too concerned because they're winning 4-1, and he's blocking damage like you wouldn't believe it. He's not on full health, so he has lost one hit shot of damage from the Peugeot 46 for 267. But this guy here, this guy in the VK, will not be happy at all. He's just getting farmed by the Flying Circus from Lemon Clan in the 703 version 2 122. I don't know how you're supposed to say that quickly. Blocks another shot from the VK. Brings his damage block by armor up to 1,220. For the mission, he needs to block 4.5. If he blocks 4.5, well, he's doing better than I would in this tank. There's the SU-130 PM. Now, you might see, if I was going to shoot the 130 PM, I'd be looking at a double penetrating shot. Is that what he's doing? No, he doesn't. Just shoots him once. Does get hit by the SU-130 PM. Goes back to unload the other one. Takes him down to 20 hit points. Quick ram for the kill, and that brings the score up to 8-1. 4,271 damage done. 1460 damage blocked. He's not going to get that block damage mission. 612 assisted damage, and now he's flying up here towards the eastern side, which is where all the rest of the enemy tanks are. As mentioned earlier, the objective of the encounter game, if you're new to the battle or if you've got it turned off, there's only one base, and both teams' objective is either to capture that base or to kill the rest of the enemy. Flying Circus is no dummy. He'll be going to kill the rest of the enemy. No worries. With a score on 9-3, it's a 6-tag advantage. He'll be after those kills. Don't worry about that. And he's going to roll over this one. It looks like the 53 TP is in his sights. Puts one into the side of him. Can't one-shot him. So we'll just shoot him again. Takes him down to 129 hit points. Waits for that gun to reload. Now with these double barrel guns, there's a tech tree line of the double barrel guns. You can either fire 2 barrels at once, which makes an almighty roar when you do it, or you can shoot them one at a time. And when you're shooting them one at a time, they sort of act as an auto reloader. As you shoot one, the next one starts to load in. But when you've got 2 loaded, well, you might be thinking about going for the double. Is he? No, he doesn't. Shoots him once. Takes him for 401 hit points. Also tracks the American Renegade at tier 8. And that brings the score back to 14-5. Only one tank remaining. It's the LH-MTV. The MTV tank, the British light tank, who looks like he's about to get carved apart by the IS-3, the Louis, and the ELC of a 90 up there in the northeast. He's trying to run away, which might give him a shot. He might as well take it. Takes the shot for 374. 3 kills. That makes him sick. That gives him 6,000 hit points of damage, and he knows he's out of this. He's got no chance now. He's just gonna. What's he doing? What's he doing? Driving away? Maybe going for some cap points. Not too sure. He won though. Won pretty comfortably with that score on 15-5. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to the final replay in this multi-tiered extravaganza. That was another Ace Tanker Mastery badge, this time from the Flying Circus from Lemon Clan. Flying Circus from Lemon Clan. And the Object 703 version 2. I think that's what it's talked about. It's a premium tank. It's a premium tier 8. This came out during the Christmas boxes last year. And I was a lucky duck who got it on the first box. I don't want to brag, but commiserations to anyone who's trying to get it and did get it. I'm not those loot boxes. Anyway, that was an ace from Flying Circus from Lemon Clan. Their hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different tanks. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for effect. He got a bond for the high caliber. He carried the game with 6,080 hit points of damage. 3 kills, 1651 base experience. He fired 17 shots, 16 hit, and they all went through. He blocks 1,400. Got a bit of assisted damage. Did he make coin? Of course he made coin. 92,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. That's without boosters or anything. That's pretty good for a tier 8 premium tank game. 92,500 in a game that only went for 6 minutes. Let's move on to our 4th and final replay in today's extravaganza. Where is it? Here it is. This is my old mate Wasaabi. Wasaabi, also from King's Clan, in the KV220-2. Now, Wasaabi's got his own YouTube channel as well. His link will be down there with all the other stuff. He's in the KV220-2. Now, this thing's... Let's make that map a bit bigger. This thing is a Tier 5 premium Russian heavy tank. It's got preferential matchmaking, which means you'll never see a Tier 7 unless you platoon with the wrong people. He's on Fisherman's Bay, and he's flying up there. Look how fast it can go. It doesn't really go that fast. He just starts speeding up the replay. He's getting to the action. He's top tier in this. He's playing on the Aussie server. And why wouldn't you? Because the Aussie server is the best server out there. There's a few bots on each team. There's quite a few bots on each team. You can see those by those marks on the outer edges of the screen, and also a colon at either end of their in-game name. Now, the KV220-2 was initially given out to, I think it was beta testers, and it's since been available for normal players like me and you to buy. And I think it was also available through a marathon mission years ago. And I reckon that's where I got mine from. Is looking there towards the Valentine 2. Now, Valentine 2, and this is a bug in the way the bot tanks work, because the Valentine 2 has super preferential matchmaking, which means if you play a game in a Valentine 2, you'll always be top tier. But when the bots that make up the numbers get the Valentine 2s, they don't get that. But that's who cares? They're only bots, right? Scores 0-0. Wasaabi from King's Clan, the KV220-2. Tier 5 premium preferential matchmaking Russian heavy tank. It's got AP rounds loaded, which is standard ammunition. That's probably all you'll need in this one. 76mm gun, 110 alpha damage, 99 penetration with standard. 121 with premium ammunition, which is APCR. Now he's got. Is that the style that? There was a style that came out not too long ago, specifically for the KV220-2. That could be it. He's waiting. He's waiting on this corner. Already thinking about it. Nobody there. It's time to charge. Charging forward, leading the team like a champion. Now, there's only 2 Tier 5 tanks in this game on each team. There's Wasaabi in the KV220-2, and there's another bloke who's a real player, not a bot, in the Matilda Black Prince. The enemy team's got a Churchill 3 and a PZ-4H. Funny thing about those 4 tanks, 3 of those 4 tanks are 3 marked. You've got to be happy with that. I haven't 3 marked many tanks, but the PZ-4H, the Churchill, and the Matilda Black Prince are all ones that I have. I haven't even tried with the KV. Maybe we'll try it on the KV. Anyway, finds a Churchill Mark III. Finds the Churchill Mark III down there on 618 hit points. Angles his tank because he's bouncing. He's getting hit by the Churchill, but the Churchill's really struggling to penetrate the KV220-2. It is Russian, don't forget. He's blocking these shots like you wouldn't believe. And now it's just like, it's just a shooting gallery. He's angled his tank, side-scraping like an absolute champion. He's already blocked 900 damage. 900 damage is how many hit points he's got. Now, one of those shots from the Churchill did damage Wasaabi. So Wasaabi said, righty out, I'm going to focus on you, mate. I'm going to get rid of you very quickly. He's found the weak spot on the Tier 5, on the Tier 5 Russian Churchill. Takes him down to 73 hit points. Kills him. And he's on a mission as well. The mission's not looking too bad. There's a Type 95 at Tier 4, and it's just easy money. It doesn't even need the APCR rounds to shoot the Type 95. He even auto-aimed. That's how confident he was on penetrating the Tier 4 Japanese heavy tank. There's this thing here. What's that? The M8A1. Again at Tier 4. That is a bot, though. There's plenty of bots around, and Wasaabi, his teammate haven't grown a set of balls, though. He's lost 3 teammates. And all the rest of his teammates are staying right back here. So Wasaabi's saying, that's all right, I'll get this. I'll do it by myself if I have to. He's not given up. He's still on. He hasn't lost many hit points here. He's still on 720 hit points, which is 719 more than he needs. There's a Type 95 there, wiggling. He's using APCR for the Type 95. He's forgotten to switch back to AP rounds. Shoots him again. He's got his mission completed. He's on 2 kills, 2,186 damage, 2,500 damage blocked by armor. And the B1, that B1 is really going to struggle to hit him. The Valentine 2's gotten behind him somehow and shooting, probably from the middle of the map on Fisherman's Bay. The score's 3-4. He's carrying this on his own. His teammates are still backed right off and not interested in helping him. He's lost his gun. He's probably, why isn't the gun working? The gun's been damaged. 517 hit points left. Kills the B1. Fixes his gun. Now the score's 5-4. They're winning now. His teammates are still staying back there. Very, very conservative. 5-4 is the score. 3 kills to Wasaabi from King's Clan. 2,500 damage done. 3,000 damage blocked. Make that 4 kills. What was the mission? His mission is to do 2,000 damage. Well, he's done that. He also wants to survive having no injured crew members or internal modules. So internal modules don't include the tracks or the gun or the turret. Internal modules, you got like things like your radio, things that are inside the tank. Crew members, his crew members are all alive. So he wants to make sure, to get this mission, he wants to make sure they're all alive. This is for the T28 HTC. He also wants to get 3 kills. He's already done that. He's already got the 3 kills. So if he completes this mission, he'll complete it with honours. Not bad. He's on 4 kills. 4 kills to Wasaabi in the VK220-2. 2,610 hit points of damage, 3,000 damage blocked. His teammates calling to cap because that's the SU5. The SU5 is down here. Well, we love to see that. That SU5 has noticed that the left flank has fallen. Why hasn't he moved then? Why hasn't he moved? He's in a bush though, so he might be hard to see for the Matilda on the enemy team. And Wasaabi now getting shot by the M8A1, another bot at tier 4. Looking at him, no worries. Auto aims this time. He switched back to standard rounds. He won't need premium ammunition anymore in this game. Continuing to shoot the M4. The M4 is damaging him, but that was only 19 hit points. He's still got 498 hit points left on the tank, so he's still more than half health. 8-7's the score. Valentine 2 still in the middle. Kehoe probably still in the middle. And Wasaabi in his big, slow Russian tank. He's just picked himself up a Top Gun. He'll be pretty happy with that. And now this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. The SU5 just got killed by the Kehoe. That's down in the south. And now Wasaabi moves over to where he's sitting in the cap circle. These bushes here, even though he's in a heavy tank, those bushes will help him remain unspotted from the enemy. The enemy that are still in the middle of the map. There's the Valentine. He's thinking, well, he's not spotting me. I might as well just farm some damage. Farming the damage like a champion. Up to 3,315 hit points of damage. He kills the Valentine. Who's going to be capping? Probably the Matilda. Hopefully nobody else on the enemy team joins the cap in the south. If they do, he might be in a little bit of trouble. But it looks like the cruiser might be coming with. But again, the cruiser's not a real player. Either is the M8. So you never know what they're going to do. They might join the cap, and hopefully they stay on the cap. Wasaabi just gets spotted though, so he's got to think, where am I getting spotted from? He wants to angle, maybe put that rock between him and the middle of the map. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left on the cap. There are 3 people capping now, which is good. Now Wasaabi has been spotted, but those tanks will struggle to penetrate him. They don't even shoot him. And he wins by capping in the end, as well as carrying the hell out of that game. Wins by capping. Wasaabi from King's Clan. Check him out on YouTube. His link will be down there as well. That was a pretty good ace tanker. Even for a tier 5 battle. Ace tanker mastery badge. Hand to God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof. He got 28 bonds for that. Now 25 of them might have been from personal mission or something like that. Maybe the last premium mission. Cool-headed for surviving at least 10 ricocheting and non-penetrating shots in a row from enemy tanks. Steel Wall for getting the most hits. Well, that's because he was at the front of the battle all game, but he was never in. I don't think he was ever in danger of dying from that. He was blocking a lot more shots than he was copping, if you know what I mean. High caliber for doing the most damage and the Top Gun. No surprise there. 3,419 hit points of damage. 7 kills in that game. 1768 base experience. He fired 48 shots, 41 hit, 34 penned, 3,419 damage, 3,000 damage blocked by armor. That's good at tier 10, let alone tier 5. And even got a little bit of assisted damage as well. Not many. Did many other people? Not many people really stood up to the plate apart from that Matilda. The rest were definitely passengers in that game. He even made credits, 18,000 credits after tax with a premium account in that 8.5 minute game. Don't forget to check out Wasaabi on YouTube. His link will be down there. And massive thanks to everyone who's sent replays. Flying Circus as well. Stewiejp. That's little Stewy, no relation. My alias The one I normally, when I do things wrong, I normally blame things on him, but don't tell him that, else he'll beat me up. And my old mate Derpy Gun from Kings Clan. Thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.